Ah, the 1970s, a time when disco ruled, bell-bottoms flapped with pride, and your dad's hair had more bounce than your Wi-Fi signal. These days, we live in an age of algorithms, avocado toast, and TikTok dances that look like interpretive seizures. But let's be honest, your parents' childhood was somehow cooler than yours. And not just because they had to walk uphill both ways in the snow. No, it's because they had swagger, and you have screen time limits. Let's start with transportation. In the 70s, kids rode in the back of station wagons, unseatbelted and fully airborne during sharp turns. It wasn't a safety hazard, it was a rite of passage. Compare that to today's neurotically padded car seats with 5-point harnesses. Modern parents wrap kids in more protection than a presidential motorcade. The 70s parents? They gave you a juice box and said, "Try not to die, okay?" Speaking of juice, kids in the 70s drank Tang, the orange dust astronauts allegedly used in space. Today's kids drink organic cold-pressed juice with ingredients like kale, turmeric, and the tears of free-range unicorns. Sure, it's healthier, but does it slap like a can of Tab or a grape-flavored something that glowed in the dark? Doubtful. Entertainment in the 70s meant Saturday morning cartoons. One sacred window of animated glory. If you missed it, tough. Try again next week. It taught patience, anticipation, and the valuable skill of physically beating your sibling to the TV. Nowadays, kids have every show ever made available 24/7. Yet somehow, they're bored all the time. If you told a 70s kid you could stream 900 cartoons instantly, they'd assume you were a wizard or on drugs, which, to be fair, would have been a common guess back then. Technology? The 70s had rotary phones that doubled as dumbbells. You earned that call to grandma. There was no texting WID or sending cryptic emoji messages. If someone wanted to ghost you, they had to commit to weeks of ignoring your physical presence at school or, gasp, lie to your face. And let's not forget fashion. The 70s had wide collars, platform shoes, and enough polyester to create a small island. People looked ridiculous, and they owned it. Today's fashion is normcore, beige, and ironically oversized. It screams, "I'm trying really hard not to try." Meanwhile, your dad had chest hair, gold chains, and pants so tight his future kids were probably pre-squished. In short, your parents' childhood was a strange, wild, unsupervised fever dream of a time. There were fewer rules, more lead paint, and a general vibe of let the kid figure it out. And somehow they did. So next time your mom brings up the 70s with misty-eyed nostalgia while you're hunched over a ring light filming your 47th attempt at a viral dance, just remember, they may not understand your world, but they definitely survived theirs, and they did it while drinking from a hose. Mic drop.